Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to East Coast Magazine sit-down interview with artist known as D. Kirk.
How you doing?
We coming in right now for August 2022, and he's definitely going to be on our cover for this month. So I can't wait for y'all to read our article on www.eastcoastmag.com. But you know who I am. I'm Shacquane. I'm the COO, and I'm also the editor of East Coast Magazine and one of our print journalists. So I'm here with D. Kirk. He is an artist, musical artist, and also entrepreneur. So I'm so excited to talk to him and interview him today.
Thank you.
So hi, D. Kirk. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Glad to be here.
Okay, glad to be here.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So how was your day today?
I was good. It's been nice the past couple of days, so just enjoying the weather.
Right. It definitely has been nice. Well, so nice for you to be with us and sit down with us. It's been such an awesome journey with you. Doing a photo shoot that we did earlier July. That was really dope. Got some good angles of you. Had a fly outfit on. So and today is a little fly outfit on. Got the drip going. Yeah. Got the chains out too.
Thank you.
And he's wearing blue. We like that.
That's my favorite color. So.
Okay.
You see that?
Nice. It's East Coast Magazine with our colors as well. So it definitely fits that we coming into August with the heat with you. We're so excited for you to be here. So I want to talk a little bit to you about your music career, because I know some people know you, some people don't. But that's what we do at East Coast Magazine. We give our artists a platform for them to showcase themselves and give them a celebrity type of treatment. So we're here to sit down and know more about you.
Yeah.
So tell me what inspired you to get into music.
For me, inspired me to get into music is just in my family being around a lot of people who, a DJ or they have events and I'm always hearing music, or, typical rides home, you listen to different music from your parents. Your parents are kind of the people that make you listen to different songs they like or different artists they like. And I kind of always liked music in general, and I kind of add stuff to my playlist. And then it kind of turned into me loving to do music myself. At first, before I was kind of being the DJ, the person would be like, this is a new song by this person. I always point out, I like this song by this person and that, and then it kind of converted to me doing music myself. So.
Okay. So wait a minute, you was a DJ first and then you decided
I was definitely
mic.
the person that would, this is the new song, or I would play some music for my friends and they would like the selection of music I played. And, that kind of started my love for music in general.
Okay.
So.
Okay. So that's dope. I really like that. That music is definitely inspiring. That's what music should do. So I definitely feel like your music is inspiring as well. And music always inspires different people. But when I first saw you, when I first saw your social media, mind you, his social media is popping, y'all. He got all the reels, the TikToks, all the different stuff, funny stuff, some stuff that's kind of somewhat serious, So it's good to see you on social media. But I was like, D. Kirk, what is KV? Explain your stage name to me. Where did that come from?
Well, my stage name is pretty much from my actual name. So my name is Dwayne Kirkland.
Oh.
So I kind of took the J. Cole approach, Kendrick Lamar approach, kind of added my name into my name. So D. Kirk is kind of just Dwayne Kirkland shorted into two names. And then KV is cool vibes. That's just the energy I bring, the positivity, kind of just what I bring to music,
Okay.
That's kind of the whole thing.
Definitely the cool vibe, because y'all see his drip, right? The drip is definitely cool. We're gonna get into more of the drip later, some of his own, some not his own, but the drip is always cool vibes. Even your energy, the photo shoot, I feel like you definitely bring cool vibes.
Thank you.
So I feel like that definitely, it makes sense now. Okay. I think I was more so with the KV part. So now I definitely know. So
a lot of people ask what the KV stands for, and I explain it to them, and then they're like, okay, it makes perfect sense.
That makes sense now, yeah. Definitely. So yeah, but that's your energy though. That's your energy. That's who you are. And cool, your name and how the cool vibes and the KV, like you said, just makes sense. Yeah. It just makes sense to who you are and everything that you got going on. So I want to talk about, what inspired you. I can't talk about what inspired you to do music, but there's any inspiration that you can say, that you pull from to create your music? What do you pull from? What creative processes do you pull from? How do you create your sound?
For me, it's basically off of sometimes I just gather a bunch of different beats I listen to, or whatever feeling I'm feeling at the time. If I'm in a happy mood, or I'm in a, whatever, I couldn't say depressed, but kind of just mixture of energy wherever I feel, and I kind of listen to different beats. I get people to send me certain beats or I make my own beats, and I just kind of develop what kind of sound I want to go with it. Even if that means listening to it 6-10 times, the same beat over and over till something gels in my mind.
Right.
So usually sometime I write, I might listen to a beat for a couple of days and write. Or some I could just, it hits to me so hard that I could just be like, this is the one I want to use. So It could be different ways, you know. Sometimes it could just be spontaneous. Like I got this hook in my head. I might play it in my car, like most artists do, and be like, you know, I should record this tonight. I don't know what I'm gonna say on it, but let's just try it out to see what happens. And sometimes
it works.
It works, you know.
Yeah.
As they say, like leave notes on, you know, whatever you're working on. Sometimes you come back to the notes and it's like, I had this hook from when I was in the car. Let me just go in the studio and do it.
Okay. So that makes sense. That makes sense. So it sounds like you produce your own music too?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So I'm guessing you write as well?
Yeah, I definitely write. Yeah.
Okay. So write everything, kind of produce everything, you make your own music. So you would call what they say independent artist?
Yep.
Okay.
perfect title.
So independent artist, so I want to say, like, as an artist, do you feel like, you know, what have you learned as an independent artist? What are some things?
I would definitely say practice makes perfect. So definitely, you know, practicing and kind of keep perfecting at your craft. You know, sometimes it's gonna be a little rough in the beginning. Mm-hmm. It might not always sound like how you want it to sound, and you know, you got to keep practicing at it because sometimes you can listen to it and you're like, I don't know how I feel about it, but I would definitely say I've learned to work on myself. Just keep doing it. You know, keep creating music because the more you create, the better things get.
Right.
You know, when you stop, you literally stop everything when you stop. Mm-hmm. So you should keep going as much, you know, you can.
So you say you don't stop, keep going. So you feel like you have writer's block? Do you ever get writer's block?
Oh yeah,
or like
definitely.
Produce or music block? I don't know what they call it, but
oh, you could definitely get writer's block. I feel like when I do that, that might be the only time I would say take a break and kind of gather your thoughts, or maybe just listen to the different beats or different songs. Sometimes that might not be the song you want to record now. You maybe try something else, or sometimes just take maybe like, I say 20, 30 minutes, or maybe try to write something else to, you know, different topic or something. And maybe that topic isn't ready for you to write at that moment, you know, but definitely come back to it because you don't want to forget, because you could easily forget and be like, wasn't I supposed to record today? Or like, wasn't I after the writer's block, you know, you might not record again because you're discouraged, but it's best to just try to find either to go for a walk or whatever clears your mind, you know. Everybody has different things.
Right.
You know?
That definitely makes sense. Like, you know, I can relate to that also, you know, being a writer myself. East Coast Magazine, we put out different articles, and we definitely try to ourselves, you know, even on people that's on, you know, more experienced writers, you got to push through their writer's block, or, you know, maybe like you said, take a break sometimes and just say, hey, like, I got to clock off a little bit, you know, from whatever it is, life, sign out of social media, you know, mental health is definitely important. So,
definitely,
you know, this year they all been about mental health, people taking breaks when you need to. But for the most part, if you can push through, you're not at that breaking point, it's definitely good to push through, you know. But I like how you said how you create, you pull from different places, different things, you know. So one question I wanted to ask you was, what do you think you're like most, I'm talking about inspiration, influential things, most influential person in your life that does inspire your music? Most, like, you give me 2 or 3 people influential in your life. Just in your life, not even music, maybe your clothing line we'll talk about a little bit. Yeah. Or like, you know, just in your life in general.
Definitely, I obviously the response of family members, you know, my parents, people that, you know, I see their work ethic on, you know, how they became where they are. So they're definitely, those 2 are definitely the top on my list, you know. I would say other artists, probably like, you know, I like a lot of the older school artists because like their work ethic was so much different during that time frame. So you could go with the Princes, Michael Jacksons, Aaliyahs, just the people that raw talent, kind of people that just persevere.
Repeat that for the people, because they need to hear the real names of people that had talent. Say it again.
I'll say Michael Jackson,
the king,
Prince. You got Aaliyah.
Nice.
You have, I mean, it's so many. Even Chris Brown, you could say there's people that really work hard and kind of care about the actual quality of their music, and you know, not just, you know, the look or the style, just kind of like just making it the best they want it, you know, the craft, the actual craft, you know.
Okay. So I like that. So I feel like that's really good that you're family oriented. So your family means a lot to you.
Definitely,
and things like that. But you also pull from different artists from the past that's current, that's making big waves. So I definitely think that's a great thing to do. So let's talk about your music. What's going on with you? What you got going on? What you got coming out? We want to know. Tell the people. What's up?
As of right now, I'm working on my 2nd album.
Okay, number 2. Awesome.
My first album came out in 2020.
Okay.
So I kind of took a little break just to create. I like to make my albums like, you know, not rush the process, but come out with a few singles. I've come out with a few singles prior. I have a single called "Tempted" out right now. Yeah, it's like a island
I was thinking
R&B record. So it's a sample from an older record, a dancehall record.
You know the artist? Because you know I like dancehall. I'm a reggae girl too.
I'm hoping I said it in there. I think it's called Rupee.
Tempted to touch.
Yeah.
To touch. Hey.
I was hoping I said the name right because it's
that's how I would pronounce it too. So that makes sense. So that's how the song is. So would you say that is there a feature person on this song?
Yeah.
Okay, who's the feature person?
The feature artist is her name is XB Valentine.
Okay.
She's from Houston, actually, Houston, Texas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's doing big things right now.
Say everything's bigger in Texas.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
She just signed to Rock Nation, so yeah, she been doing her thing.
Okay.
And we actually were cool for a while, but in the early parts of her career, and we kind of had records before. You know how you work on songs, and they some of them don't get released, but maybe at the right time, that person probably have the studio thing going on or whatever the issue was. We had like vocals and stuff sent back to itself, but it just never developed into a song. But then we finally were able to, maybe a year and a half later, we sat down and finally made a song. And yeah.
So say the name again. What's the name of the song?
It's called Tempted.
Okay. And the artist?
XB Valentine.
And you?
Yes, and me, Kirk COO.
Okay, yes. I want to know how to look it up and find it. So
Yeah.
where are you gonna find? Where can we find that song?
All streaming sites, Apple Music, Spotify, honestly anywhere.
Okay.
And on my website, dkirkcov.com.
Say that a little louder. What is that?
dkirkcov.com.
I just want to make sure, because people be scrolling, they don't be listening nowadays. So make sure they get it. Make sure they get it.
It's right on my Instagram. When you go around my Instagram, it's literally the first link when you go.
Okay, definitely. So, is anything else coming out? Any other music you're working on? Can we expect anything?
I'm working on a single, probably the last single for the album, since I have a few singles out already.
Okay.
Pretty much that probably be the last single till I roll out for the album. And yeah.
So now explain a little bit more about that, the newest one you're working on.
Yeah, so this single, since the last one was more of an island vibe, which I like, as a lot of people know my music, a lot of it is some of that vibe, like Afro Island. And I wanted to get back more to like an R&B, kind of like a trap R&B kind of vibe going on. So it's an up-tempo record. It's called Tapped In.
Okay.
It's me by myself, so I love collabing so much, but sometimes I got you sit back and be like, all right, I need a couple records just showing my talent and showing what I'm about, which is cool, And I feel like this will be a good way to end the album, since I have a lot of other good singles that I had throughout 2021 and this year. So yeah, it's called Tapped In. So pretty much like about a person, like a female or a guy, just being focused and like whatever it is, they're like, they're going all in on it. Whether it's they dressing nice, they go all in, or dancing, or just having a good time. You're tapped in. So it's kind of like, I'm focused. Or like my friends, we having a good time. We all tapped in, we're all on the same energy.
Right. I got you. We focus. We all in this thing. I like that. So tapped in. So did you release that, or you're still working on it?
I'm still working on it, but it should be released probably sometime maybe mid-August.
Okay.
So yeah, very soon.
Very soon for the August edition of East Coast Magazine. I'm so excited. Number 52 on the way. Yeah. I'm so excited to have you on the cover, man. You have no idea.
I appreciate it.
I love that you said you tapped in. That's how I feel like you gotta, 2020 was crazy. 2021 was getting back to it. 2022, like you really tapped in. Everybody's really trying to get focused. Everybody's really working hard right now because, you got to. We had those 2 years kind of laid back. Everybody trying to play kind of catch up.
Yeah.
So, I think that's a good vibe for right now. So 2022, you should be dropping that. I'm excited. We're going to have to promote it on the page. So you send me the links and everything. Let us know where we can find it.
I will.
We won't be tapped in with you.
Yeah. See it works. This is catchy.
So I'm looking at the drip. You says island vibe. So where are you from? Island vibe. What is?
I'm from Philly.
You're from Philly?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe you had like some Jamaican stuff going on. You said the island vibe. I wasn't sure.
I just had like a lot of different people, family, different people from the island. So it's kind of like I incorporate the style. And I've always been around. I've always liked the style from like Cali and Island, and kind of just I always wanted my style to be different because being from Philly, you get a generic standard of what you should.
You the Meek Mill or you the Freeway. That's
yeah, like you going either way, or you Uzi, or you just
Uzi. Yeah, you told me out there.
So I kind of wanted to have my own style where people be like, okay, What's he about?
You definitely do, with the blue hair and the blue bandana, the shirt. What's the shirt say? Can you pull it out so the people and the folks can see it?
It says, "I know you mad as hell for no reason."
Ooh.
Yeah.
Why they got me mad? What's that about? Mad as hell for no reason.
One of the songs I have is called "No Reason." So the song pretty much is about like somebody like telling them like you have options. So pretty much like you're shooting your shot at a person to say like you want to talk to them and letting them know like you're lucky that I'm trying to, you know, have a chance with you because I could be with anybody else. It's kind of like, it's that, and also like, you know, just enjoy, you know, two people to enjoy each other, you know. Don't take them for granted, pretty much.
Okay, I like that. So that word and also that shirt is your clothing line. This is
one of my clothing line shirts. So this is like my artist. So I have my own clothes as me as an artist, then I have my own clothes for the brand itself. So the brand is called D&J Clothing. So Dwayne Jr., which is my name, so it kind of coincides with what the name of the clothing line is. But I have my own artist section where it's like hoodies, different merchandise. So this would be the artist section. And then I have like female clothing and I have men's clothing. Yeah. So
they can find that where can they find your clothing at?
That's also on my Instagram page. And we have our own separate page, D&J Clothing 1. I like that D&J Clothing 1. That's awesome. So you got something for everybody where you said men, women, shirts and hoodies. We have like even accessories. We have phone cases. We have handbags. We have honestly any kind of anything you can think of. Hats.
So what made you do the clothing? You know, the music first, the clothing first?
Well, clothing always was first because I always been a fashionable person. Not over the top, but just like I've always had fashion be something I liked. It always was something I thought I wanted to do, but I think music kind of enhanced it because I started doing good with that. And it kind of was like, well, if I could do music, why not try something else? So it kind of just expanded my, you know, reach. And then people love seeing like you have, what clothes do you have? I get people asking me that all the time as an artist, like, you got any merchandise you want to give to me? Like, you know, I'll support, you know, it's another way of them supporting. So it's like a win-win, you know?
I definitely feel like, you know, you have the look, you have that look, you have that drip of an artist, you have the rock star look completely down, flashy, different, you know, out there, but also like the cool vibes, like you said, giving that good energy out there. So it's definitely, we need to go support him and go to his website and buy some of his clothes.
Please.
Support his clothing line, support his music. We're definitely going to be all the way tapped in with you and everything you got going forward. So I want to ask you, you know, what do you think your next step in your career may be?
I always wanted to have my own like label or like kind of create, like help other artists. So if I ever like expand to that point where I can like help somebody else, I always wanted to help like, you know, anybody, especially being from Philly where it's like people always trying to find different outlets in the city, or maybe their music is a little different than what most everybody wants. I always like helping people that are willing to try like different things that may not necessarily seem like cliche or, you know, this is the Philly sound or this is the Jersey sound, like somebody that's willing to like break a little barrier.
Break the mold. I like that. So, just talking about the drip and your clothing line and you being flashy and everything like that, and you being this totally tapped in person. Have you ever, I saw you some of your pictures on Instagram, they're a little spicy. He got some pictures a little spicy and everything like that. He's got everything. He got the Hoochie Daddy shorts on, he got his chest out and everything. Got a nice little chocolate model with him. You know, I'm just wondering if you thought about modeling. You know, do you model your own clothing line? Do you model at all?
Yeah, I mean, I do. See, it's so crazy. Like, I wouldn't even consider modeling because part of doing music, you kind of like have to do shoots and kind of do different things. So I guess I've been a model all this time anyway, without even saying I'm a model. I could say I'm a model if I wanted to.
There you go. I feel like you should definitely look in. I feel that's an avenue that I see for you. Shacquane sees that definitely like a Calvin Klein or like, you know, something like that. Maybe like some type of like Coach Men, something like that. I'm definitely seeing, you know, model like for you. Because you take really good pictures. You're really photogenic. I can't wait to see his pictures on the website from your photo shoot when you're also rocking the other clothing line that you have, right?
Yeah.
And that's part of the D&J one, not the actual artist one, the one from the photo shoot? Okay. And he was rocking like it was like a group. That was even more like cool vibes, island vibes. That one was too. That reminded me of like a Versace kind of fit.
Yeah.
I like that one. So y'all definitely check it out on the website, y'all, www.eastcoastmag.com. In our photo shoot section, you'll see him and looking all flashy and good and model status. So I'm so excited, you know, you guys to see what he's got going on. So I do have another question for you, since we're a little spicy right now. So people want to know more about you. What is your zodiac sign? I'm getting a little personal. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm an Aries.
Oh, okay, Aries. So that's like the ram, right?
Yeah, that's
So would you say it's stereotypical Aries?
I wouldn't say stereotypical.
No,
like it's some qualities, but I wouldn't say like I'm all the way there. You know.
Okay, you're not a little stubborn.
I mean, we all stubborn. That's not like a sign. I don't think you can even say that's a sign.
You're not a little bit controlling.
No,
okay. I just know some Aries can be very stubborn. They are very like the ram, like they're gonna push it back.
I would say like in terms of my dreams, I'm stubborn. Like I would definitely say like when I want to do something, like I'm gonna make it happen regardless of somebody told me I can't do it. I would definitely say like in that line I am.
Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. So you're using your, it's stereotypical, I would say, quote unquote, bad trait that they say with Aries, making that to be something positive. Being stubborn towards your goals, like I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep pushing forward. I'm going to bang the wall in if I got to with these horns, and I'm going to be there. That's awesome. So definitely tapped in there too. So another spicy question we want to know is single or not single, dating, not dating. People want to know.
I'm single.
Oh, y'all heard that? Y'all heard that? Okay, I just wondered if y'all heard that. Say it again. He say he's single, y'all. Where they can find you at on Instagram?
Kirk KV. So my artist name is _ KV.
Okay. So y'all want to hop in his DMs? He is single and available, and it's it's August. It's still hot girl summer, hot boy summer. So maybe y'all can get something going on with D. I just want to put that out for ladies. In case anybody was wondering, because I don't know. Maybe you was wondering. So another fun question I want to go to. Let's get back to the music, y'all. Favorite artist, top dead or alive? Top 5, top dead or alive. Now you can do a dead one, you can do a live one. I know top 5 is hard.
That's hard.
Let's do one that's dead and then one that's alive.
I mean,
sorry, rest in peace to all the artists.
I gotta go with Tupac as definitely dead. But I mean, I guess he's still alive because he's, everybody still wears Tupac kind of style, raps kind of like him.
I know. I see him with his nose ring. I see it. He's definitely Tupac inspired too. The bandana, Tupac wore the bandanas a lot. So I definitely see the Tupac flow. And now that you say Tupac. So who else? That's number one. Well, one.
Man, I would say alive. I gotta go with Chris Brown because just the versatility, the style, the growth as an artist. Definitely one of my favorites. Alive.
Okay. Okay, so I like that. I feel like, Chris Brown, I can definitely feel that too in the way that you do things as well. I think Chris Brown is definitely, he's like an unbothered person. He stays out the way. Just want to have good vibes and make good music people to dance to. I also feel good vibes with him too, so I definitely can understand why you say that. So yeah, I'm so excited that, to have you. I really am. I'm really excited for you to be here and you just share with us and share more about yourself. Let everybody know more about you and what you got going on. So I have one other question for you is what advice can you give to the youth? What advice can you give to the younger generation? Just in general. And Philly right now has a lot of stuff going on. Philly, a lot of crime, unfortunately. So what's some advice you would want to give to the youth? Because East Coast Magazine is about giving back.
Right.
We have to give back here, so.
I would say honestly, don't be afraid to try whatever dream you have, even if it seems like out of this world when you do it. I would definitely say don't be afraid to be different from the crowd of your friends. If you want to do something that's maybe not the same as what all your friends want to do, or you want to dress the same as all your friends want to do, it's okay to be a different person. Be who you are, what you like to do. Yeah. You don't have to force yourself on people.
Okay, so I definitely agree with that. I feel like that's individualism, being an individual, being your own person. And that's a lot of people, I feel like now they're really making it big are different. Before it was a while you should see the same artists over and over again. And now you still have that, some in the industry, but a lot of people now are different. Independent artists, it's like the independent artist time. It's like a lot of independent artists are rising to the top because people don't want the same cookie cutter that the big industry was trying to feed us. We want something different. And I feel like there's the millennials and Gen Z, we're all about being different and being unique and being our own person. We don't want to fit that mold anymore with America or society says. So I definitely think that's great feedback that you've given us. So I would say, is anything you want to, I would say this, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you see is you as an artist, you as a person in the next 5 years? What's coming on with you?
With me, honestly, maybe having a store, a couple of stores for my clothing line. Like I said, helping other people. I definitely want to bring other people on board and maybe teach them the things like I know or things that help me get, where I'm at. Just be like a teacher and like, just build my brand more as not just be an artist, but like have my own brand to a point where I could do music, but it could just be something I love to do versus being the main thing I'm trying to be known for, just have like a all around, like, just brand as a person, like Kirk, the person,
Okay. Do you see yourself like, releasing more albums, releasing more music too?
Oh yeah,
You
definitely.
still be doing music in the next 5 years?
Oh yeah.
Okay, awesome. We're definitely looking forward to, seeing more of what you have with us, more that you have going on. We're definitely want to check in, tap in with you more. We want to be tempted to see this new issue of East Coast Magazine, August 2022.
Yeah.
Really appreciate you being here, working with us. Anything you want to say to people about how you experienced working with us, working with ECM? What some things did you experience? Good, bad, the middle? Give us the feedback.
I would say you guys were good. I definitely like how you guys were able to like create the vision that you guys wanted, and just having some laughs, having some good talks, and not just it being work, but just having some fun along the way.
Yeah.
And yeah, like just it was a lot of good energy from everybody. Everybody seemed like they wanted to be there. It wasn't like, oh, this is my job. It kind of was like everybody was just having a good time while doing the job.
Yeah, we definitely like to have a good time here. That's what we're all about, having a good time, but also getting that work done and also being professional. So I feel like that's big with us. So I'm hoping that you were pleased with everything that you had going on, your interview, your photo shoot. I'm just, again, just so happy to have you on this cover.